What is up, everybody? Welcome to my free training, helping you guys with some founders content. To tell you a little bit more about myself, and yes, I apologize, I don't have any wood panel backdrops, crazy lighting, crazy camera. It's free. The value in this video is what matters. So get a notepad, lock the fuck in, and pay attention to what I'm about to share with you. This is literally completely free. I've had consulting clients pay me thousands and thousands of dollars to learn what I'm about to put in this video for you right now. And real quick, I want to tell you a little bit about myself, so you understand why you need to watch this video all the way through and why you need to take me seriously. So my name's Sam. I'm 28 years old. Got a little bit of salt and pepper hair. That's why my handle's Salt and Pep Sam. I got grilled. People were saying I was 28 in dog years and all this stuff. So I was like, you know what? It's all about making yourself unique and different and standing out. So I'm gonna rock with it. Salt and Pep Sam. I now get noticed in public, not all the time, but every once in a while, like, yo, it's Salt and Pep. It's actually pretty crazy. The power of branding, right? But I've been doing e-commerce for 8 years. I drop shipped for the first 3 to 4 years. I saw a little bit of success. I saw a lot of success, but I say a little bit because I'm humble. And also I had a lot of roadblocks along the way, right? Payment processors holding my money. I was banned on authorized.net, PayPal, Stripe, you name it. I was selling hot, trendy products, right? So I'd have a huge spike, and then it would plummet, and then I had to start all over, rinse and repeat. It was exhausting, but those 3 years got me really good at paid ads and got me really good as being an operator with e-commerce brands. So after 3 years of drop shipping, which just to let you know, my first month I did about $20,000 in revenue. That was in November of 2018. After that, I did $100,000 my third month, and then I was off to the races. I started like 7 to 8 stores. I was scaling them all. Some would die fast, some lasted longer than others. Going into year 4, I started my first ever legitimate brand. It was called Print Your Pick. And I scaled that from $0 to $300,000, roughly $350,000 in revenue in about 50 days. I ended up selling that business and then starting a new brand. That next brand was Capture Your Spin. That was my first ever high ticket e-commerce brand. And I scaled that one from $0 to $1 million in revenue in 94 days. Ran that up to about $3.5 to $4 million in revenue and then sold that business. Unfortunately, did not get any crazy evaluation because the trend was dying. We were selling it while the business was declining, which did not help whatsoever. And just in general, there wasn't any crazy lifetime value. It was a one-time purchase. Yes, it was about $4,000, but there was nothing to upsell that client and to have any crazy MRR and etc. So fast forwarding to today, I am the CMO and the co-founder of The Cold Life. We're one of the fastest growing health and wellness brands. We scaled last year from $3 to $30 million in revenue. And I'm the face of the company. And up until about a year ago, I wasn't the face of the company. I thought I would actually affect in a bad way. I would really hurt my business if I became the face of my company. And the reason why was just because at the end of the day, I was listening to the bitch voice in the back of my head. I convinced myself, because I was scared to get on camera, let's just get other creators and get these celebrity public figure people to promote the product. We sell to older people in general, give or take with my salt and pepper hair. Maybe I look 30 or 35 depending on the person. And I just pushed it off. I pushed it off, and I pushed it off. But as you can tell from this video, I like to talk. And obviously, the business owner is going to know the product and the business better than anybody else, or at least they should. So I got on a podcast about a year and a half into us running this company. And I just talked about the business, my struggles, my journey. And I sent those podcast clips to our creative director, Mike. Shout out to Mike. He's the best in the game. The backbone of our whole business, literally. If you don't have a creative director, it is the best payroll you can ever fucking spend for your business. And they're not cheap. To find good talent, you got to go up a little bit. Even as the owner, if you got to take a pay cut, do it. Trust me. But getting back on track, Mike probably edited 8 to 10 clips from that video. Most of it was going to be like organic from my personal page. And I remember a few months after sitting on those podcast clips, ads were declining. ROAS we weren't having a good month on the ad side. And I was talking to Mike and we were going over what content we haven't used yet or what we could repurpose. And we started watching the podcast clips. And he was like, dude, we should launch these. And I agreed with most of them. But the one I did not agree with was a podcast clip of me literally confessing my company almost went bankrupt, talking about the struggle, just being super, super authentic, just real as it fucking gets. And I was like, I almost can probably remember it word for word. It was like, when we started this business, we wanted everything to be American made. And the only thing we couldn't identify or find to launch in time was the chiller. So we bought one from overseas. We found a manufacturer that all of our competitors were sourcing their products from. So we thought they were possibly a good fit. if everyone else is using them. We bought a few of them. We tested them for like a month or two. It worked, zero problems. We placed an order for 100 of them. And within 2 or 3 months, 65% of them failed. We almost went bankrupt. Then around second 11 or 12, I went into selling it. Fast forwarding to 3 years later, we've now sold 10,000 cold plunges. We're the leader in our space. I love what I fucking do. Everything's American made. We sell the best of the best. Obviously, it was better than that, but I didn't think that would be a good ad. But shocker enough, a year later, I'm still running that ad actively today. That's my top performing ad as a company. So from there, I naturally wanted to make more founders content. I'm like, damn, I'm actually helping my business. We're scaling because of the ads I'm making. And I'm realizing as well, by running founders content, your content you're targeting, if you're running ads as the business owner, like the business owners on the videos and on your content, Meta's gonna push that to other business owners. So it also helps you attract other high income, high spending people and eyeballs, which is what you want. None of us like selling to fucking broke people. And what business owners respect and what they want to support and what's going to get them to buy is them hearing things they can relate to. Struggle, how much money you put into starting the business, why you started the business, showing your passion, you're showing you're authentic, showing you're a good human being. And naturally as well, you're going to notice on your founders content, your average watch time is going to be a lot higher. If your average watch time is higher, that most likely means your ROAS is going to be higher. You're going to be making more money. You can notice with a lot of UGC content, you go on the charts on your ad account and you'll see, just go one by one, average watch time's what? Maybe 2 to 3 seconds, maybe 4, give or take on some of them. But once you start running founders content after this, you're going to notice some UGC ads, sure, if you're really good with coaching your creators on hooks and et cetera, which is also stuff I help other brands with. I'm just a creative strategist now. I've gotten obsessed with creatives because of what I've seen with founders content. And what I also do is I make ads for my company as a creator, not even acting like the founder, not even saying I'm the founder, because it costs me no money. I run the ads so I can test them right away. And then I can identify if I make 5 to 10 a week, maybe 1 to 2 new winners, then I can send a visual, actual file, the actual video to my creators and say, hey, here's a video I made. Here's a screenshot of my ad account. I already spent $1,000 converting at a 2.5x ROAS or a 2x ROAS or a 4 ROAS. Go fucking recreate this with your own twist. Boom. I mean, you can move so much more efficiently if you have someone on your team at least that can do that. If you as the founder don't want to do that, or you're a guy and you sell a super feminine product and it's not a good fit or whatever like that, you could also go find a face of the brand. I've helped a lot of brands with that as well. Hey, you sell a at home, like in the kitchen, cleaning station for moms for like their baby products, like the sippy cups and stuff like that. Okay, go find a mom that wants to be a creator, that doesn't have a big ego, that has like 5 to 15,000 followers, and say, hey, you're not gonna say or lie in any video and say that you're the founder of the company, but you're just gonna become known as the face of the company. That could be a great angle as well. But after that long tangent, getting back onto founders content, I noticed podcast clips worked really well. So I got on 5 podcasts right away, different backdrops. I'd go prepared with questions. I would bring the product with me, especially when we started selling handheld products like our filtered shower head. But then I noticed I was going all in on podcast clips. But podcast clips are definitely something you need to add into your business because it's like a casual conversation. It doesn't really seem like an ad. So hint, your average watch time is gonna be a lot higher. And viewers, people, consumers, they like supporting founders with a real story, with a real passion, that have expressed real sacrifice of what they've had to go through to get their business to where it's at today. Now, going a little bit deeper into that, as the founder, you should be in the car calling customers. You should be in the car calling abandoned carts. It's a win-win. It's not just one thing that you win and get from those calls, making your business look better and the customers feel appreciated and all that stuff. You get to learn why they bought from you, which can improve your ads, can improve your funnel, can help you make simple edits on your PDP. Additionally, you get clips out of it possibly for an ad. Maybe they're stating where they live. Naturally, if they say where they live, it's gonna go to other people that live in their area. If they say their age, it's gonna go to other people that are similar age. If they say their age and that they're a mom, it's gonna go to other women that are that age or also a mom. It's just all about really diversifying the founder's content once you get your feet wet, right? Okay, additionally, be at the office. Record a video of you guys talking about placing your next PO. When you get an order, your 10,000th order, your 30,000th order, leverage that screenshot. Yes, literally showing the dollar amount. When we got our 10,000th order on Shopify, which is technically our 9,000th order, I understand that. I remember I made a video on a walk, And I was like, it is crazy to believe we just got our 10,000th order of our American-made cold plunges. And then I went into my spiel. That was our top performing ad for like 90 days. Why? Because it is the founder, right? And I talked about the products and I've gotten better on camera so I could give myself some credit. But what I also did good was I showed the order number. Damn, they've sold 10,000 units. Maybe I should take this brand more seriously now. I've seen them for so long. They've sold 10,000 units. Maybe they really do sell the best. Okay, I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna wait for the next promotion and they'll buy on the next email campaign or the next retargeting ad they see or whatever like that. It's just all about that, right? We're about to hit 20,000 orders now as a company. I'm doing the same freaking thing. Additionally, wear meta glasses, change it up, POV, do it where you're showing an order. Oh, we just got order number 11,432. Her name's Ashley, blur out the rest of her name. She lives in Ohio, let's see what she got. Okay, she got this, 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 and this. Oh, and she used our promo code. I didn't even realize that was still active for an extra 25% off and free shipping. We're about to sell out for the 7th time. Go get it while stock lasts and while the promotion's still live before I tell my marketing team to turn it off. Boom, there's another idea. I mean, literally, guys, you just got to get started. And once you get started and you see that you're capable of being a good creator and making good creatives for your business, you're going to get obsessed. That's why I'm talking a million miles an hour in this video, is because I have so much passion and energy towards founders content. It literally saved my business in a lot of ways. It helped us grow substantially. I have people like Mark Wahlberg and Gary Brecka that have equity in my businesses. And it was worth it, 1,000%. I have nothing bad to say about that decision that we made a year, 2 years ago to bring them on board. It helps with top of funnel, it helps with credibility, of course. But shocker enough, Sam Maxwell, his campaign, his ads perform better than them. Why? It's more trustworthy. The more influential people, the larger influencers that you use, everyone's familiar with it now. It's like, oh, like they're most likely just getting it for a bag, like they got paid. Like I really can't believe it. That's why I work with micro creators on Tribe. I work with creators that don't even have a crazy following, if any following. They just send me the ads on Tribe. They're a normal looking freaking person. They're not a well-known person at all. No one knows who they are. And it's more credible. It's more, people can relate better, right? They trust them better. Now going more into founders content as well, there's so many cool things you can do as well once people get familiar with your name and knowing that you're the founder. So when you start calling customers a month or two in, people are gonna be like, oh my God, I've seen your ads. This is so cool. I can't believe you. I've had people be like, honey, come down here. I'm on the phone with Sam, the founder of The Cold Life. And they like are freaking out, like treating me like I'm a celebrity, which is awesome. But also when you wanna send out a frequent, like special out of the blue campaign, say from the founder or say from Sam, there's so many levers you can pull once you start being the face of the brand and people start getting to know you. It's literally a game changer. Like if you do 3PL, which I'm about to do, right, for a filtered shower head, I think it's up in Las Vegas now. I'm gonna fly to Las Vegas when our new PO arrives, and I'm gonna do ads at the 3PL, showing the credibility, showing the infrastructure, showing what no one else in my space can show. And I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be packing orders. I'm gonna be reading off orders. I'm gonna be saying where orders are going. I'm gonna show that I'm involved as the founder. Dude, I'm telling you, consumers eat that shit up. They eat it up, dude. And people love when you're vulnerable and you're transparent. They want to support you. No other brand you're competing against, most likely, if you're still watching here. I know this is a little bit of a tangent, but this is a free mini course, module, training, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The main reason why I want to make this video is just to simply fucking nudge you guys to just face your fear and get on camera. Literally, just get on camera. Just do it. I swear, just do it. And then you'll understand why is Sam so cracked on founders ads. I mean, it's not rocket science. I mean, almost every week, I probably make 3 to 5 videos at minimum. I go on 1 to 2 podcasts a month. I sometimes run a podcast studio and don't even have a legitimate podcast lined up. It's just staged. Me and my partner sit across from each other. The video obviously is just on me. He asks me a question, boom, the video starts recording and it's filming me. We go prepared with questions like that. Some of our top performing ads are also talking about, like right now, one of my top performing ads is, I spent $100,000 developing this thing right here in my hand. It's literally talking about our filter, but people have no idea what I'm talking about. They hear, oh my God, this guy spent $100,000 developing this little black thing in his hand. Like, I want to watch. The average watch time on that ad's like 14 seconds, and it's converting at like a 2x ROAS, I think, after like $20,000, $30,000 in spend so far. And now I'm going on a podcast and I'm going to redo that, right? So you don't even have to get on a podcast at first. I've had people say like, oh, well, I don't know anybody with a podcast studio or that's going to invite. Why would anyone want to invite me? No one knows who I am. It's fine. Go rent one. Go rent one. Just do it yourself. Stage it. No one's going to ever fucking know. They're never going to know. They won't. Like, there's so many excuses and I was there. It's completely fine. But all you got to do is start. Call customers, wear meta glasses, pack your orders, talk about the struggle, talk about behind the scenes, talk about how, a shipment came in damaged or quality control didn't get passed. They love that shit. It shows that you care. It fucking shows that. Show your PO, show how much you're spending on your new PO. Talk about the struggles of, the biggest bottleneck we have is we can't keep them in stock. We don't have enough cash in the bank to buy enough inventory to get us by 90 to 120 days at a time. So whatever orders we get, we appreciate you guys more than you know. We use that cash for our next orders. People understand, real businesses understand, all the money goes back into the business. Well, consumers that don't own a business, they hear that, but show them that. It's going to make them yet again respect you more. The opportunities are endless. Obviously, if you want to get more nitty gritty, I do consulting. I don't do it at a large scale. I don't just say this. Yes, as you can see, I live in Miami, but I always joke, I'm not a Miami guru. I'm never going to have a paid course or group calls or any of that stuff. The only thing I do on the side while I'm scaling my 8-figure brand right now is one-on-one consulting. So it's custom tailored to your business. And if you're still here and you want a little bit extra help, I'm gonna come into your business as a creative strategist. And I'm gonna help you with the exact hooks and scripts for your first batch of founders ads. We can also not just focus on founders content for paid, but also organically. I'm helping so many founders growing their personal brand. Shout out to Stefan. I'm actually sitting on his products right here in front of me because I am making ads for his tribe account right now to help motivate and influence his tribe creators that he's getting on board, and obviously also give him some winning ads to help him scale. I'm getting like a few points of ad spend. I got some of his competitors' products as well. Gonna really be talking smack about these two guys right here and also this one right here. But Stefan was like at 2,000 followers, I think a month ago. He's almost at 10,000 followers. He just simply started posting ads. Organic content behind the scenes of his business, manifesting that they're about to scale to $1 million a month, which they will. They'll be there next month. But yeah, I only work with a few people at a time. I'm super selective with the people that I work with as well. If you're doing less than 100 grand a month, it probably isn't a great fit. I do it monthly, so it's not a long-term commitment. Obviously, you can sign up for a longer time period if we both agree that's something that we need to do, but usually 1 to 2 months, I can get you to where you need to be. I'm also gonna hold you accountable. I'm gonna bring the energy, and I literally will show you my ad account on the calls. Hey, let's watch this founder's ad that's working for me right now and troubleshoot how we can redo this for you. Hey, let's get on Claude together. My Claude's got, a year of fucking founders content and sauce in there. Let's put in all of your information. Let's plug it in and have it produce a custom framework for you. The list literally goes on, but appreciate you guys if you're still here. Wanted to give you guys some free value and also just hope this motivates you guys. Face your fucking fears. You guys are capable of more than you know. And you gotta challenge yourself. You gotta see if you're capable of doing something before you can tell yourself you're not capable of doing it. Peace, guys.